Today, I am reviewing the HP 17.3-inch touchscreen HD Plus business laptop. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you are looking for a laptop that feels like a portable desktop replacement, you have probably stumbled across this massive 17-inch HP. I spent the last 2 weeks using this machine as my primary driver to see if the sheer size and the boosted specs actually translate into a better workflow, or if you're just paying for a lot of plastic real estate. You can check the links below the video if you want to see the current pricing or explore the specific configuration I am talking about today. Let's start with the elephant in the room, which is that 17-inch screen. It is massive, and for anyone who spends their entire day staring at spreadsheets, coding, or managing multiple browser windows, that extra screen real estate is a genuine game changer. You can comfortably snap 2 documents side by side without feeling like you are squinting at a tiny font. However, I have to be honest about the display quality. It is an HD Plus panel, not a full HD or 4K screen. While it is bright enough for an office environment, you are going to notice the lack of pixel density if you are used to high-end ultrabooks or modern smartphones. It is perfectly functional for business and school work, but if you are a photo editor or someone who values extreme color accuracy, this is not the screen for you. The touch response, however, is snappy and surprisingly helpful when you are scrolling through long documents or giving a quick presentation. When it comes to the internals, this is where the value proposition gets interesting. You are getting an Intel Core i7-1355U processor paired with a massive 32 GB of RAM. In my testing, this configuration absolutely flies through multitasking. I had 30 Chrome tabs open, a video call running in the background, and a large Excel file processing data, and I did not hit a single bottleneck. If your work involves heavy multitasking or data-intensive applications, those 32 GB of RAM are going to be your best friend. It handles the typical business workload with zero effort. Just keep in mind that since this is an upgraded unit, the seal has been opened to install those components, but you do get the coverage from the seller, which is a nice peace of mind. Now, I need to address the marketing fluff about the battery. They call it a quantum-optimized battery, but in the real world, do not expect miracles. Because you are powering a massive 17-inch display, the battery life is decent, but it is not going to last you through a full 48-hour shift without a charger. You will get through a standard workday or a full day of classes, but this is definitely a laptop that lives on a desk most of the time. If you are a digital nomad who works from coffee shops for 8 hours straight without an outlet, you're going to find the battery life to be average at best. The build quality is exactly what you would expect from this price bracket. It is a functional, professional-looking chassis that prioritizes utility over premium materials. It feels solid enough for a home office or a dorm room, but it is not something you want to be tossing into a crowded backpack without a good sleeve. It is a large machine, so it is meant to stay put. The keyboard is full-sized, which is a huge plus for anyone who does a lot of typing, and the key travel is comfortable for long writing sessions. The trackpad is spacious, though I found myself plugging in a wireless mouse most of the time, simply because a machine this size usually spends its life on a desk anyway. Regarding the connectivity, you have all the essential ports you need. Having HDMI and USB-C means you can easily hook this up to an external monitor or a docking station if you need even more screen space. It is a very practical setup for a student or a remote worker who wants a simple, no-nonsense hub for their home office. So, who is this actually for? I would recommend this laptop to 2 specific types of people. First, the student who needs a reliable machine for research, writing, and multitasking, and who doesn't want to deal with the eye strain of a smaller screen. Second, the business professional who works from home and wants a desktop replacement that they can occasionally move to the kitchen table or pack into a bag for a trip. If you are a gamer or a professional video editor, you should look elsewhere, as the integrated graphics and the screen resolution will hold you back. You are paying for the massive display and the generous amount of RAM, not for a high-end gaming experience. If you are currently frustrated by constant freezing on your old laptop or you feel like you are constantly closing windows just to open new ones, the jump to 32 GB of RAM on this machine will feel like a massive upgrade. It is a workhorse, not a show horse. It is not the thinnest or the lightest, and it is not going to win any design awards, but it gets the job done reliably. If you think this might be the right fit for your workspace, feel free to check the links below the video to see the current price and availability. Overall, it is a balanced, practical choice if you prioritize screen size and multitasking speed over portability and high-end display resolution.